We are working this morning on random odds and ends, but also trying to figure out why our bus won't start. So
good morning, everybody. So last night when we were working on our bus, I pulled it forward from this spot that we have up into our driveway right here, where you can see everything started fine. And then at the end of the night, I was just gonna back the bus in and put it back so we could park our van back in here. And when I did that, I got this annoying alarm. So this alarm is the water and fuel filter and oil change alarm. It had never done that before. Like I said, I pulled the bus forward and everything was fine. I ended up just checking the oil in the back, making sure I was still good. I hadn't noticed any leaks or anything, but I just wanted to check it. Check my transmission as well. And after I did that, those two alarms popped up on the dash. Today I am going to get under the bus. Apparently there's a fuel water separator under there that I'm able to drain the water out that has condensed in the fuel. It's a relatively normal thing, I guess. Looking through the owner's manual and everything, it says you can change it every 50,000 miles or 50 hours of drive time. So I'm not really sure how normal it is. It made it sound like it was a relatively normal thing, but we'll see how easy it is for me to find this fuel water separator. If anybody has any knowledge about this or any help, that would be anything they can offer, that would be greatly appreciated. So yeah, we'll see how today goes, because that's my task. And I think Andrea is gonna finish putting in some kill mat that we have and start framing up our other wall. All right, I'm under the bus. I think I located the water fuel separator valve for it. There's Andrea, she's coming in to join us. So I'm gonna give it a shot. You know, it's hard to try to fix something without messing anything else up.
not diesel mechanics.
Yeah, definitely not a diesel mechanic, but again, I think we're relatively smart people. So time will tell unless we mess this up even more. So I will show you where I found it located at, and here
we hope we figured out how to drain the water from the fuel filter. Number 3, it's this little valve we just kick over and drain it and catch it. It's hard to get to, but we're gonna try and see if that solves our problem.
Under the bus, and we're gonna be going up towards the engine. And there's that little yellow handle sticking off to the left, and there's that little white or yellowish downspout. I should be able to flip that to the right, and that should drain out the water. I will drain this until I only get fuel coming out, and then I will shut it off. Ouch. Oh my God, my arms are long, but holy shit.
Get it.
Okay.
You need glasses on or something to protect your eyeballs.
Okay, it's opened. And nothing's draining.
Didn't it say if it doesn't, they need to pump
you need to push that little silver knob up the top.
I do? Water did not initially start flowing out. There's this button you have to press, kind of like when you're like a primer when you're feeding fuel to a line, like starting a lawnmower is the only reference I have. But apparently this is something that's supposed to be serviced often. Obviously we didn't know that. So yeah, nothing was coming out. We started pressing that primer pump and now it's flowing.
So when I was pumping this stuff out to see if we had cleared out all the water, what I did is I pumped in the fuel in here, and then if you add a little bit of water, you can see the massive separation because most diesel fuel is just refined oil. So you can see how it would be different between the water and the oil. It would make a very distinct separation. How you know that you have pumped out all the water from your fuel water separator. So we got the bus running again. It was water in the fuel pump, so I had to use the fuel water separator to open that up, drain it out, and we had to prime the pump to extract all that water out of there. Then once we got only diesel running through there, we closed back up that valve. We went in the front of the bus to try to start it up. However, it still showed the alarms for the water in the fuel and fuel filter. So I came back here and I just gave it a shot to see if we hit, well, so we have a rear engine start. So if I need to, we can always start the bus back here. I don't know if every bus has that or not, but we have that. I flipped the switch, started it up, and it actually started. Which was great. And then we let it run for about 5 minutes, shut it off, waited a minute or two, and then started it from the inside, and all the alarms were off and all the lights were off. So I don't know if this just kind of resets it or if this is a hard start for it to reset everything. But as of right now, we have no problems and I'm happy.
Yay.
So, we cleaned out the fuel water separator.
You gotta talk way louder.
So we cleaned out the fuel water separator.
Daddy, you can't go in the water now. It's too dangerous.
Okay.